State of Arkansas versus James Caudle. This is CR 2015-66, CR 2015-117, CR 2015-137.
Your Honor, Mr. Caudle is completing the drug course. He is Mr. Hancock's client. However, we don't have the plea forms yet.
Well, I'm about to give them to you.
Is there something we can get done today? He's been screened.
He's been screened. He's been approved.
All right, let's put him on the list to bring over this afternoon.
Thank you, Judge.
You may be excused, sir. 2015-110, State of Arkansas versus William Terry Batterton.
Your Honor, Mr. Batterton is my client. I had filed a motion for discovery back in June of this year. According to the scheduling order, we were to have discovery and a plea offer in writing by August 31st. At this point in time, Judge, I have neither. I have no discovery, I have no plea offer.
That's true. He pointed that out to me this morning, and we will have him discovered before the end of the day. The plea offer is 10 years in Department of Corrections.
This case is down today for reappearance in terms of status of the case. I guess you all have just given me the status of the case. Is there a request for any specific orders to be entered at this point?
Judge, I would just ask that we have a formal plea offer and formal discovery to us in short order, whatever time frame the court
wants to get it in today. There's no reason if it's all decided on. Let's try to get it in today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And the next appearance for the defendant will be October 9th. Will be October 9th in front of this court. So that's the pre-trial date. So everybody gear up.
Thank you.
If you're making those kind of offers, you need to be ready to go to trial.
Mr. Batterton, were you able to hear everything?
What kind of it was offered?
We had no discovery, no offer till now. He just announced in court an offer of 10 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections, but he just announced that. So as soon as I get the formal written discovery and the offer, I'll be out to see you.
Okay.
Right now, since we last talked, I have exactly what I had when you and I talked.
Registering over, a little bit lower decisions and then getting them running concurrent with Missouri.
Don't know yet.
Understand him at all.
Don't know yet, William, until I get everything. Okay.
All right, you may be excused. Calling 2015-18 State of Arkansas versus Gerald Brewer.
Yeah.
Mr. Brewer, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Gerald, can you scoot a little closer to the computer?
Very good.
Your Honor, I anticipate in Mr. Brewer's case filing a motion to continue. You're calling the court's attention. I have an outside investigator with the Arkansas Public Defender Commission trying to obtain records. I have not been able to get the records as of yet. The juvenile court has requested that I get additional documentation to that court before they're going to release the records. And I've prepared all the paperwork for my client to sign that the juvenile court wants, but I'm going to have him sign that because we're still awaiting a number of records.
Where are these records now?
Here in the juvenile division. Plus, Judge, it goes a little further than that. There's medical records and treatment records that I used diligence in Memphis, and those we're trying to obtain all those records. And that was one of the reasons why I hired or requested the outside investigator.
So it's still, but you still haven't filed a motion for a continuance of this?
I'm not, Judge, because we had that 28th trial date, and I was operating off the 25th, according to the scheduling order, and I was hoping to have everything and know where we're going to be standing as of today, and I now know where we're at, so I'll be filing that motion for continuance. Your Honor, I believe on the scheduling order, we're set to reappear on the 25th. If we're not, I just ask the court to have it reappear on the 25th.
Well, I'm going to set this matter down for reappearance on the 25th. I guess we can look at trying to find a new date for scheduling trial. The next date after the current trial date is the week of the 26th of October. I think it's the next trial week that we have.
Right now, I believe we have about 8 or 9 cases set for that day.
I know, I'm going to say, that I'm sure that, what's happening is we've moved on other cases on continuances that we're now backing up. And so we need it. That's why I say it's a good thing if we try some cases here in September, because the cases are starting to back up pretty badly. So,
Judge, as the court's aware, I keep my cases moving, and if I didn't think this was necessary for his defense, I wouldn't be asking, but there is a lot of information in this particular case, and so the court's aware. The alleged victim in this case is over the age of 16 at this point, and I know we have other cases where the victims are under that age, and in light of the volume of information that I'm seeking to obtain, I think it's in my client's best interest for me to be able to get all that documentation.
my problem is I don't know when the next trial date after that is.
Your Honor, potential, I think once I get that information, both the prosecutor and I are anticipating.
Well, I'm going to continue, and I still want a written motion filed.
Yes.
But the court's going to grant, so everybody can make planning. I'm going to grant the continuance of the trial date till October 26th. Set this matter down for a reappearance on September 25th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And the delay in the trial will be an excluded period for speedy trial purposes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison is a Health Mart town. Sam Alexander Pharmacy on the square downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Now what?
Let's go. That way.
Have fun out there on the compact, capable, and entirely new Pioneer 500 from Honda.
Come see us at 824 North Main in Harrison.
Liquidation Outlet in Harrison. What will you find today? Hi, this is Amy, and we just received a truckload of beautiful patio furniture, including tables, chairs, and lounges. We also have electric, battery, and gas weed eaters. Stop paying retail and head to Liquidation Outlet for great savings. If you miss a day, you miss a great deal. What will you find today at the Liquidation Outlet, just off the bypass in Harrison?
Best deals that you can get at the Liquidation Outlet.
Beat the heat by dressing cool. For the coolest clothes around, come to My Friend's Closet. At My Friend's Closet, you'll find gently worn name brand apparel for the whole family and all at low, low prices. Their selection changes every day, so stop by and shop often. My Friend's Closet also carries a good selection of shoes and accessories. Save yourself lots of time and money by shopping with a great selection at My Friend's Closet, 114 North Willow, downtown on the Harrison Square.
Attention safe drivers, keep your vehicle safe with new tires from Worley Tire. Stop in and visit with our friendly and knowledgeable staff and get the tires that are best for your car, truck, or SUV. You can even shop with us online at WorleyTire.com. Worley Tire also features batteries, alignments, tire rotation, and repair. Visit us on the web and like us on Facebook for the latest deals and specials that can keep you and your family safe. Worley Tire, 804 East Stevenson in Harrison.
Arkansas Orthopedics and Sports Medicine now offers you 2 orthopedic surgeons, both trained in all the latest surgical techniques. Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler specialize in all forms of orthopedic problems and injuries, from torn rotator cuffs to joint replacement, even sprains or broken bones. Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler will see you quickly and with the highest standard of efficiency. The entire staff of Arkansas Orthopedics works to keep you moving. Call today for an appointment. Call Dr. Sedani and Dr. Cutler in Harrison at 741-8289.
It's summertime here at Shelby's. Come in and browse their jewelry boutique with collections of bracelets, rings, charms, and pendants from Da Vinci, Lenny and Eva, and Virgin Saints and Angels. For a unique gift that commemorates important occasions, check out the Willow Tree Signature Collection. In Shelby's baby department, you'll find items for both baby and mom. If you're looking for something for the home, your friends, or just for you, Shelby's is the place to shop. Shelby's. Simply elegant, surprisingly affordable.
2015-40. State of Arkansas versus Samuel Lowell. I have a motion for continuance at defense request.
Judge, this case has been continued once before. As the court's probably aware, there's 3 defendants in this particular case. Mr. Russo, in front of Judge Putnam, represents one of the defendants, and he is set for trial beginning September 21st. This case is set for September 28th. And the reason state is opposed to a continuance is we will have all of our discovery, the exhibits already marked and ready to go.
Mr. Bunch, are you saying that by this motion that you can't be ready for trial by September 28th?
It's going to be difficult. I visited with Mr. Samuel Lowe yesterday, made him aware of the plea offer. That way he have the weekend to contemplate what he wants to do and visit with his mom and daddy about the plea offer. There are 4 identifiable witnesses that I have yet to talk to. I don't know if that's going to lead to additional potential witnesses or not. So that's why I filed the motion.
Are there any pending motions that haven't been heard or reviewed?
No.
Are you expecting to file?
No. It's just a question of being able to get up with potential witnesses and also to see about the plea offer, acceptance or rejection of the plea offer.
No. The court's going to hold in advance a ruling on the motion for a continuance. I'm going to set it down for a reappearance for Mr. Samuel Lowe to reappear on the 25th. And we'll visit next week after there's been a response from Mr. Lowe to the attorney. We'll discuss it next week and discuss whether the continuance will be granted at that time. All right. You may be excused, sir.
Sure.
2015-42, State of Arkansas versus Jeremiah Lowe.
Your Honor, Mr. Hancock represents him, and I've got a conflict put at Mr. Hancock's request. We'd ask the same status on his client as well.
Meaning a continuance?
He's going to file a motion for continuance, Your Honor. I ask that this matter be moved to September 25th.
Judge, the state's position is
Judge, does the state want to join the Lowe brothers in one trial?
that would be the state's preference, Your Honor.
Let me get up with Mr. Hancock and see if he wants to join the trial or a separate trial with his client.
All right.
Report back to the court on the 25th of our minute.
The court was sort of anticipating that if the cases weren't resolved by plea, that I didn't know any reasons why they couldn't be tried together, but I'll certainly, if a motion can be filed on that, on those issues, let's go forward. I'm putting Mr. Jeremiah Lowe down for a reappearance in front of this court on September 25th. And and I anticipate if Mr. Hancock's going to file a motion to continue, it needs to be filed promptly so that we can consider that along with his brother's motion. You may be excused, sir.
For the court's information on these cases, Mr. Bradford and I met with the police officers, and we have, and I realize that people may not think this is narrowing it, but we have narrowed the witness list down to 16 people. There are probably 300 photos that were taken, and we have gone through and selected roughly 40 or so that we are going to introduce into evidence. So we're trying as best we can to consolidate these matters.
Have those specific 16 witnesses and photos been identified for the defense?
No, Your Honor.
Let's do that, because that would appear to the court to significantly assist them in getting prepared properly.
Mr. Bradford has all the notes on those and the numbers, the specific numbers in the discovery for the various photographs and the 16 names that we decided that were most important and would not be duplicative of other testimony.
Very well. 2015-78, State of Arkansas versus Jonathan Stubbs.
Same status with Mr. Stubbs, Your Honor.
Plea offers have been made.
Yes, Your Honor.
The difference, if I can speak, is that Mr. Stubbs has not outright rejected the state's offers. He's considering that.
Put it down for the 25th of September. We'll need a decision by then. In the meantime, the case appears to be ready for trial. You may be excused, sir. 2015-92, State of Arkansas versus Wesley Johnson. pretrial date on this case? Is there any issues for pretrial?
Your Honor, I don't believe we've received a formal plea offer in this case yet. If we could have Mr. Johnson reappear on the 25th, and in the meantime, if the state can get me a plea offer, I can discuss that with my client.
All right. I'm ordering Mr. Johnson to reappear on the 25th of September. That'll be the plea deadline date. If there's any pre-trial, anything to be heard at that point, probably have to take that up on that day as well. So
yes, Your Honor.
Let's see if we can't move forward on that. Mr. Carter, do you have any response on the discovery issue? I mean, on the plea offer issue?
I know Mr. Russo and I have discussed some parameters, but the last time we talked, there were some CDs that he did not have, and so we had to make copies of those CDs, and we have not discussed it since we... You still don't have a CD?
No.
You probably want that.
Yes.
We have, yes, Matt, you may be excused, sir. To be, as I said earlier, you're ordered to reappear on the 25th of September.
We moved here in June, 18 years ago, and had not been in the house more than a week, and I popped my hip out of joint. And that was my first experience. And of course, the ER saved my life. I had an aortic aneurysm, and it had leaked all night. And as soon as they brought me in here, they knew exactly what it was and exactly what to do.
What's the first thing you notice when you walk into an Arvest?
When I come in and they call me by name.
Half of the people there call me Aunt Bliss.
Even the branches that I don't go in a lot, usually I get a greeting.
When you get off work, you want to see happy people.
They always say good morning or good afternoon.
They answer everything I need.
I enjoy seeing my family at Arvest at any time.
When I'm running late and you think you're not going to make it and those doors are still open here, it's a relief.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Crystal clear mountain streams, river rapids, and rolling hills with endless valleys. The beauty of the Ozarks we often take for granted. At Magnus Toyota, we never underestimate the value of our customers. As a third-generation family-owned business, Magnus Toyota has been operating here in the Ozarks for over 50 years. When we make a new deal, we make a new friend. Stop in and visit us today and see why our customers say we're the best. Magnus Toyota, your hometown Toyota dealer on Highway 65 North in Harrison.
Razor, Ranger, Sportsman, Ace. There's a Polaris to match your passion. Looking for a machine that works, hunts, and plays just as hard as you do? That's Ranger. Go ahead, tackle the toughest jobs, haul the biggest crews, bring home the best value. Ranger gives you the versatility to do it all.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. Summer can be a very busy time of year. It's easy to find ourselves with so many activities that we forget to make time for our health and well-being. Let us help make it a little easier. At Nature's Wonders, you'll find a large selection of organic and natural grocery, organic and local produce, supplements, sports nutrition, and quick healthy meals to take on the go from Nature's Lunchbox. So while enjoying the fast-paced summertime fun, take a break and come check out our selection. Make time for you on Highway 65 in Harrison, just down from Thompson's Ace Hardware. Happy summer from Nature's Wonders.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
Books are an important part of your life, and when you go to Books on the Square, you'll find books that will not only be informative, but books that will take you away. Books on the Square now has 2 locations on the south side of the Harrison Square. Books on the Square carries fiction books, books on CD, lots of westerns, and books full of mystery. Books on the Square, too, next to Deb's Frames and Things, has your nonfiction favorites, religious, historical, and even cookbooks. Take a stroll down the south side of the square and visit both Books on the Square.
Next matter, of course, calling is 2002-178 off the revocation list. This is Winoka Castleman. I have it down for possible hearing or review today. What's the status of that?
We'll need to transport it over, Your Honor.
Ordering Ms. Castleman, you need to come over to court, so I'll direct that you be transported over for the afternoon session. 2011-196, State of Arkansas versus Christine Batting.
Governor Batty set for a hearing this afternoon, and at my request, the probation office has filed petitions to revoke for other key cases also, based upon the exact same allegation.
We'll need her transported over, Judge.
All right. I'm directing that you'll be brought over for this afternoon session of court. 2013-182, State of Arkansas versus Devin Solers. Mr. Solers is before the court on a petition to revoke a suspended sentence. The allegations contained in the petition are that in October of 2014, the defendant failed to complete court-ordered community service, and that in that same time, in early November, he was in arrears on his supervision fees. The further allegations are that in March of 2015, he was arrested for reckless driving, failure to move over for a stopped vehicle, disobeying a stop sign, obstruction of governmental operations, and operating a vehicle with defective equipment, and fleeing. All of the above was a violation of the term and condition related to not violating the law. In May of 2015, it's alleged that he was charged by Harrison Police Department with failure to appear, again violating a provision of law. Finally, in August of 2015, it's alleged that Mr. Solers tested positive for amphetamines and was substantially further arrears to the tune of $2,600 in payment on his costs, fines, fees, etc. He also apparently had not paid supervision fees. All of that's alleged was part of the updating of the allegations for August of 2015. On those allegations, let me review this. The court will make the appointment of the Public Defender's Office to represent Mr. Solar. On the allegations contained in the petition, how does he now plead?
Not true, Your Honor.
The court will note his plea of not true and will set him for the court's going to set him for hearing September 25th.
Your Honor, I'd like to address the issue of bond and all.
Very well. What have you to say on his behalf?
Your Honor, looking at the allegations, some of these are older, and I'm just looking at what the potential sanctions typically are required according to policy. It doesn't appear that my client has failed or missed his reporting. Looks like he has been reporting, and albeit there's some allegations he didn't follow conditions of probation, it doesn't appear that reporting was one of them. I'd ask the court to set a reasonable bond with one of the conditions of bond that it continue to report to his probation. He has been almost a lifelong resident of Boone County. He does have family in the county, and in light of what the allegations are, I think that a reasonable bond should be set in this matter.
Judge, one thing that Mr. Russo has not mentioned to the court is where this young man has been working and where he is going to be working. He owes this court a great deal of money, and the money goes to citizens, and if he doesn't have a job, then there's no reason we should even consider letting him out to run amok again.
Judge, I didn't realize that was one of the alleged violations of the terms and conditions of his probation.
It certainly isn't, but the point, I think Mr. Carter's point is well made. Of course, at this point, this individual is alleged to have violated something like 6 or 8 criminal statutes, and including one for fleeing and reckless driving, which causes the court's concern about public safety.
Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
I currently do have a job working with my father. Starting Monday, he's tearing down a house and he's paying $2 an hour to help.
All right. Court will set bond at $2,500 cash only bond. That'll be the order of the court. You may be excused, sir. All right, 2015-128, State of Arkansas versus Robert Allen. I'm calling that case number, Mr. Allen, because that's the only case number that we have that relates to you here in Boone County. I received this week some written communication from you with respect to ongoing issues that you've been before this court at least 3 times previously. Last time you were here, you entered a plea to the charges on an amended set of charges, and you were judged guilty and sentenced on that. At this point, I'm not seeing any reason to allow you to withdraw that plea. The judgment's already been entered on that. My understanding is you're currently being held for the Department of Corrections based on your entering a revocation on that. And furthermore, my understanding is that you're currently incarcerated in the Boone County Jail because there is a hold on you out of Missouri, and you declined to waive extradition. You're just in the Boone County Jail awaiting extradition. As far as I know, this court has no hold on you other than that.
I don't have any revocation.
Pardon?
I don't have revocation. On the day you sentenced me on August 28th, I got a motion from the Western District of Arkansas, where I've been trying to get this court to understand that the limitations had run and the warrant was improper. I got report and recommendations from Magistrate Ford out of Western District that the warrant indeed was improper. And I wrote that motion to writ of habeas corpus to withdraw my plea on that.
Okay. At this point, as I say, all your matters before this court have been disposed of. You may have to. You might have done better if you had counsel, but you fired your counsel last time you were in front of court. My suggestion to you is you've elected to go ahead pro se. You take what actions you need. Your case is disposed of. I'm not allowing you to withdraw your request.
Appreciate that, Judge.
All right. Pursuant to your writ of habeas corpus, you're before the court right now, and so we've met that requirement. So it's up to you to take it from there.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Introducing the newest member of the Yamaha off-road family. It thrives in the most remote, rugged terrain. It never steps down from a challenge and travels long distances in search of adventure. The all-new Yamaha Wolverine. It's a whole new animal.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison is a Health Mart town. Sam Alexander Pharmacy on the square downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Attention safe drivers, keep your vehicle safe with new tires from Worley Tire. Stop in and visit with our friendly and knowledgeable staff and get the tires that are best for your car, truck, or SUV. You can even shop with us online at WorleyTire.com. Worley Tire also features batteries, alignments, tire rotation, and repair. Visit us on the web and like us on Facebook for the latest deals and specials that can keep you and your family safe. Worley Tire, 804 East Stevenson in Harrison.
John was the first one to be an inpatient here, and everything was great. And I had heard some negative things about the hospital, and I'm going, what are you talking about? This hospital's great. Well, Why would you want to travel over to Fayetteville when you have this great hospital? All the nurses, everybody, phenomenal.
There are many ways to prepare for retirement, and how you plan for your retirement years takes solid planning. Community First Bank is here to help. With IRAs, CDs, money market accounts, and many other investment options, Community First Bank could hold the key to unlocking your financial future. Stop by and visit with one of our retirement specialists at one of our convenient locations, and let us help you decide which option is best for you. Community First Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The scientists at Shell have created Shell V-Power Premium Gasoline, which actively cleans for better performance, helping make the roads more exciting to drive. Choose Shell V-Power Premium Gasoline, performance that excites.
It's summertime here at Shelby's. Come in and browse their jewelry boutique with collections of bracelets, rings, charms, and pendants from Da Vinci, Lenny and Eva, and Virgin Saints and Angels. For a unique gift that commemorates important occasions, check out the Willow Tree Signature Collection. In Shelby's baby department, you'll find items for both baby and mom. If you're looking for something for the home, your friends, or just for you, Shelby's is the place to shop. Shelby's. Simply elegant, surprisingly affordable.
In case 2014-92, State of Arkansas versus Brian Knight. Mr. Knight, are you doing better health-wise?
Hang in there, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, Mr. Russo, I think can update the court on some of the records.
The court has reviewed the medical records and then obtained some professional advice with the assistance of Mr. Russo on what those records show. So at this point, the court has been unable to determine what Mr. Knight's status is with regard to the presence of cancer. It's clear that he may have had some at some point, but that was operated on 6 months ago. What those records that the court was furnished have shown.
Actually, 18 months ago. It was March 2014, not March 2015.
You're correct. So it was 18 months ago. You're correct. And I was just thinking in terms of the March date. So at this point, the court is satisfied that there's not a medical necessity with regard to Mr. Knight's status in terms of cancer treatment. It's obviously very important for Mr. Knight to get himself into a position to where he can seek follow-up treatment.
Judge, as I brought to the court's attention before, I have got the court to grant a continuance and allow him to be released. The court has done that. The only thing that's holding Mr. Knight in jail is his ADC hold. As I've brought to the court's attention, I don't think the court has any jurisdiction to interfere with that. He can be released as soon as ADC releases him, and that's between him and ADC.
That's your status, Mr. Knight, at this point. So you need to find a way for the state to make a determination on whether you're going to be taken care of by the Department of Corrections or not.
How would I go about that, Your Honor?
Well, I'd suggest contacting your parole officer.
Okay, but there's no way that I can be taken here to Kansas sooner for radiation treatment?
I'm not seeing any any medical indications that that's required. What the documentation I received does not indicate, at least as far as I can tell, that that's required at this point.
Okay, Your Honor. I've been having, my wife and I have been having a very difficult problem getting any records from the ABC without a court order of some of those records. And also, she's trying to get with JRMC out of Pine Bluff or Little Rock area where the surgery was actually performed, and is trying to get doctor's orders.
The records that I received were from the doctor's office that performed the surgery, and they, as part of furnishing those records that were brought to me, wrote a note stating that they have furnished on numerous times in the past these same records. They've been repeatedly requested, and that this was the last time they were going to issue any of these records because they've issued so many over the past, I guess, 18 months. So, this is something. I mean, at this point, I've been furnished the records relating to your surgery, and if there's something more that the court needs to look at, that's fine. But at this point, I feel as though I understand what your health status is. And my strongest suggestion to you is get in touch with your parole officer and determine what needs to be done in order to for the state at the parole level to make a decision on what they're going to do about your case in terms of your release. Mr. Russo has been working hard to get you out. The court has approved what he's put up, but the only thing holding you in jail is that parole status.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, I understand that. But that note also relates that those records have been faxed to the Boone County Detention Center several times, but I still have yet have any kind of input or interaction almost whatsoever other than having a meeting with Jason Day and the nurse that's on duty here, and has had no input, no talking about anything that can be done with my health concerns.
I'm not sure that there's anything that this court can do about your health insurance. I don't think I have any authority over that.
I'm sorry, I'm saying that the doctor's office that supplied the records that the court now has came from my wife from whenever you, Mr. Russo, and I had spoke last time and given HIPAA release. That same doctor's office has put a note on that fact that this indeed would be the last time they released it, because it had faxed those documents to the Boone County Detention Center so many times trying to get me to get some help for the follow-up care on the radiation treatment. But yet, as of today, still there has been no interaction, no talking about any of that, as the documents have just not shown up. And Chris also said, the prosecutor last time, that there was no documents that the state has or the sheriff has pertaining to me having cancer, but which the note says from the lady that several times they've already faxed that to this number on several different occasions and have come to the end of their rope with it, trying to get those documents to the president.
All right. Well, as I say, there's nothing in those records that I looked at that confirmed, that there's ongoing treatment indicated. Of course, as follow-up, the cancer survivor myself, I can tell you it's a good idea to follow up. So what I think is in your best interest is for you to get out of jail And at this point, the only thing holding you in jail is dealing with your parole. So that's where I think you need to spend your time. Your attorney has done pretty much everything he can, and I'm sure he stands willing to do anything more.
Yes, sir. I signed the 6-month TV under the assumption that I was being charged with a felony crime, which that did not happen. And it was actually a misdemeanor. And whenever that came about, I'd already passed the 30 days of being able to speak with anybody about the revocation. And now I'm only 6 weeks out from completely completing the 6-month parole revocation that I signed for under the assumption that there was something against me, which did not happen.
Well, I guess I understand what you're saying, but I still say that what needs to happen is you to engineer that release from that.
I really don't know how to do that.
For the third time, I will say, you need to contact your parole officer and find out what needs to be done.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, you may be excused.
Thank you.
Matters for arraignment, we have 2015-157, State of Arkansas versus Carol Sally. Court is reviewing the affidavit for the Public Defender's Office that was filled out. The court's going to find that the defendant qualifies for the Public Defender's Office and make that appointment. On the charges in this case, which are possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, Class C felony, possession of Schedule 4 or 5 controlled substance with the purpose to deliver. But both of these charges are with the purpose to deliver, which is a Class D felony in the second case and a C felony in the first case. And possession of drug paraphernalia, Class D felony. On those charges, how does the defendant now plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor. Wait for more reading. She'll be Mr. Hancock's client.
The court is setting her down, noting the plea of not guilty and setting her to reappear on September 18th. Are there any other matters to come before the court? That appearance report will be before Judge Putman on September 18th.
No, Your Honor.
All right, you may be excused.
Your Honor, to make sure the public defender has everything, I'm going to give Mr. Russo the discovery we have this case up to this point.
2015-161, State of Arkansas versus Richard Lloyd Baker. We'll call him again in a second. And 15-90, State of Arkansas versus Terry Masters.
Yeah, I believe we're here to get on this court scheduling order.
The record, it appears that she appeared on the 4th of September, entered a plea of not guilty, and was set to appear here today. This court is going to issue a scheduling order it will set the give a reappearance date to check on the status of the case is December 4th of this year. A pre-trial date of January 8th of 2016, and a trial date during the week of February 22nd, 2016. That'll be set by written, those dates will be set by written scheduling order, and that order will include other dates as well. Anything else to be brought up in regard to this case today?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you may be excused. 2015-161, State of Arkansas versus Richard Lloyd Baker. Mr. Baker, you made arrangements to be represented by an attorney for the Public Defender's Office. Mr. Russo, do you know anything about that?
When did you fill out that form? That's the one you didn't sign. Apparently he filled it out, Your Honor, but never signed it.
All right. The court is making the appointment of the Public Defender's Office to represent Mr. Baker. This case is for arraignment today on charges of theft of property, Class D felony, 2 counts. On those charges, how does Mr. Baker plead?
Not guilty of a formal reading.
Plea of not guilty is noted. This case is set down for a reappearance on September 18th in front of Judge Putman. Your case is being assigned to Judge Putman's docket, and you need to reappear on a week from today on September 18th to get on his scheduling order. All right? You may be excused at this time. Stay in touch with your attorney, who will most likely be Mr. Hancock from the Public Defender's Office.
Local television worth watching. KTKO Channel 8, Harrison.